Halsted Point has a tower crane. This is something we've been waiting on for a while now. This is in the River West neighborhood of Chicago. They demolished a Greyhound maintenance facility at this site, and then it has sat open for the last few years. And that has everybody really questioning what's going on here. But we are getting three new skyscrapers at this site, along with three new mid rise towers. But these are being built just north of the Bally's Casino site. So, pretty interesting to see that Bally's Hotel Tower going up. And then just north of that, we will have these skyscrapers going up. So, this is pretty interesting because this is building quite a ways away from the downtown Chicago central core. So we are seeing high rises starting to move further away from Chicago Loop. And with that, we will really see some interesting things for this neighborhood because right now they have the roadway all under construction and it is just in such a down state. But when all of this comes back around, it will bring a lot more life to the area. So I don't know what to expect with everything, but this is really right now sitting in an area where there's really not much around. This is on the southern end of Goose Island. So you have the Chicago River on two sides of the site. And when we look at some of this construction here, we'll talk about how that plays into it because yes, this means the water level is pretty high here, and because of that, they have to do some. There you can see how they put in that corrugated steel to hold the soil back because it's so wet around here, it just sloughs off. And so when they're uh, digging those caissons, they have to put in those steel tubes to keep the soil from falling back in because that's just how it works around here. But here, this little take, you can see how this is sitting right across from the old Montgomery Ward's warehousing building. So, yes, right here on this stretch of the Chicago River, and they had that maintenance facility here, and then we had the Chicago Tribune. So, yes, this was all industrial, and now this will be bringing a lot of residential to the area. But this is just climbing up that new tower crane. This was just put into the site. So I tried to get out here as soon as I could to take a look at this, show everybody what's happening here. But yes, we are looking at a tower crane. This first building is going to be just under 500 feet, but the first building that they're working on is a high rise. So, yes, we will see very first building be one of the first buildings is a high rise. So, this is interesting because when they first bought this site, they were going to put in just one giant building at this site, and then there was all kinds of concerns with the neighbors and how it would work with the sound, and so then they went with these multiple buildings. But yes, I caught this on a work day, so yes, I just love sitting here and watching all of this work, these excavators, and I don't know, there's two excavators right there doing some work. And here you look up and you see all of that corrugated steel that has to hold back that soil. This, with the river being between both sides of it, it just makes it a really tricky site for the soil. But this is the last shot. This is a drone 360. This is just to show you how now we can see that Bally's Casino sitting there, and then you can see just a little bit of the West Loop there, starting to get some high rises, but not very tall. And then as we turn here to see the rest of low rise Chicago, we can see how close we are to the edge here in between the tall and the lower buildings. So then you can see that the Chicago River went on both sides here, but Yes, this is kind of a rambling one take uh, one take here. I'm just going to do it. But yes, thank you everybody that watches these videos. This is so interesting to see this development in Chicago, see where these new buildings are coming into the city. But yes, Chicago is a beautiful city.